Internal Revenue Service IRS Tax News. IRS expands partner materials for economic impact payments, continues sweeping effort to share details in multiple languages. IR 2020-96, May 15, 2020, Washington. The Internal Revenue Service announced today the availability of additional material for partner groups sharing information related to economic impact payments, including a new toolkit in Spanish and a variety of print and visual items available. Even with more than 130 million economic impact payments delivered to date and millions more on the way, there are still people who may not realize they may qualify for a payment of $1,200 or more. To help reach people who don't normally file a tax return, the IRS has embarked on a sweeping outreach effort to share information in multiple languages inside and outside the tax community. So just remember, the general rule here is the economic impact payments that clearly are going out at this point in time. Most people, they're going to be going out automatically. The IRS is pushing to find those types of people where they don't have the information for that so that they could get the economic impact payments out to them, and they're putting together resources in order to help in that effort. Quote, back to the text, quote, "From the enactment of the CARES Act, the IRS has embarked on an unprecedented outreach effort to share information about economic impact payments," end quote, said Commissioner Chuck Reddick. Quote, "We want to reach every eligible person and encourage everyone to share this information with family and friends and groups and businesses to send it to partners and clients. During these difficult times, each of you can make a difference by helping us help others," end quote. The IRS has placed a special emphasis on partnering with new organizations that work with groups focusing on veterans, homeless, low-income taxpayers, as well as non-English speaking audiences to share information about the payments. In all, the IRS has worked with thousands of partners across the country, reaching organizations representing hundreds of millions of taxpayers. Special materials available on irs.gov, that's the IRS website, irs.gov. Partner Toolkit available in English and Spanish. To help share information with your family, friends, partners, clients, the IRS has more than 40 ready-to-use materials available. These are available on economic impact payment, partner, and promotional materials. There's a link to that here. There'll be a link to this in the description. Back to the text. These materials include IRS e-posters and Twitter images that can be used on websites, social media, newsletters, and other platforms. Print materials include tax tips, short, plain English summaries of EIP, economic impact payment, and, quote, ready-to-use, end quote, materials that can be shared with family, friends, partners, and clients in emails, newsletters, and websites. The IRS also has a special partner toolkit now available in both Spanish, there's a PDF to that here, a link to that here, back to the text, and English, PDF to that as well. The toolkit offers a summary of various items related to economic impact payments that partner groups can share. In addition, the IRS has been working closely with partners in tax community as the private sector work to translate key economic impact payments into more than 24 different languages to get key information to more people. IRS social media shares information. The IRS continues regularly sharing economic impact payment information on social media. Organizations are encouraged to share this information items, which also include new developments related to economic impact payments and other provisions related to the CARES Act. Twitter, taxpayer, business, and tax professionals, there's a link to that here, can follow IRS handles for up to the minute announcements, tips, and alerts in English and Spanish. So there's links to the Spanish version as well. Facebook, news and information for everyone, also available in Spanish. Instagram, the IRS Instagram account shares taxpayer-friendly information. YouTube, the IRS offers video tax tips in English, Spanish, and American Sign Language. IRS works with other federal agencies to share information. As part of the wider outreach effort, the IRS has been working with other federal agencies to share information ranging from the Treasury Department and Bureau of Fiscal Service to the Social Security Administration and the Department of Veteran Affairs. In addition to those groups, a number of federal agencies have additional information of interest to taxpayers, including FDIC, To help people without bank accounts obtain an economic impact payment, the FDIC, and there's a link to that website here, there'll be a link to this in the description, has created a special page. It includes information for people described where to bank, to find a bank that can open an account online, and how to choose the right account. Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, the CFPB, has produced several videos related to economic impact payments and other COVID-19 information. There's a link to the COVID-19 here. There'll be a link to this in the description.